Okay, you need to take either Iron Skin or Mirror Shell. I'd recommend in this lane probably just going for the armor flat right away. Everything we do in League right now is designed to win the lane. Okay? Is designed to win the lane ASAP. You don't play for like all the scaling shit. I mean, that's not true. There's some champions that benefit, but I don't view Alistar as a champion or anybody in fucking silver. This is a silver replay, by the way. I don't view anybody in silver trying to play a long game, okay? So that's the first thing that I'm going to tell you right off the initial. The other thing that I'm going to say is for your runes on the inspiration side, I think both of these are wrong, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, I think that you should have, not perfect timing, you should have Hex Flash and you should have Futures Market. Why? Why do I say that? Well, first off, Futures Market's really good because it lets us hit our items a little bit faster. Also, like, say you want to do like a Moby's Roam style or get an early Sightstone, you're allowed to do that faster than what you're used to, and you're playing with minimal gold anyways. So Futures Market's really nice. The other thing that I'm going to say is Hex Flash is probably essential on Alistar. Yes, it's weird as fuck to use. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but at least consider Futures Market, okay? That's what I would definitely take Futures Market. Hex Flash looks pretty good on Alistar if you can figure out the clunky flash shit, but the way I view it is if you get a pink ward down and someone goes near you, like on a wall or something, you can basically flash without flash, which is super juicy if you can figure out how to maneuver it. But most people don't want to experiment with that shit. I wouldn't shove quite so fast with Alistar. Play it a little bit slower. Once you've already autoed the creeps a couple times, you can slow it down. You want to have a good level 2 if you want to take it, you know what I mean? And if you shove too quickly, it's not like you and Jen are going to be hitting towers or any cheesy shit like that, so there's no need to try to shove that fast. You see what I mean? We're level 2, we can't really do much. Early ward is cool, spots out Lee Sin. I don't mind the early ward. First Lee Sin. That Ignite's kind of pointless. I didn't really have any kill potential there. Jin had used everything. Your goal in that spot is just to absorb the gank. That's it. You've absorbed it, you won. And you guys did a great job at that. You set Lee Sin super far behind too by doing that. Oh my god, I just... Bruh, how much gold did you have when you backed? Just take Moby's. Just take Moby's and just fucking run the map over, dude. Learn how to skirmish. Right here. 1100 gold. Do you know how hard you could just win the game with this play? Mobility boots cost 600. Or I'm sorry, 900 total. Okay? So you have... Now imagine with Futures Market, you would have... 900, that would leave you with 260. You would have enough to buy Moby's and to fucking buy a Ruby Crystal and literally sprint around the map and just tilt the fuck out of the enemy team right now. Like, you could just fucking go. There'd be nothing the enemy team could do in this position. In low elo. Nothing. You just run right, literally run right through. If Syndra's here or beyond this line, you literally just, well, I've seen it already. I've seen the whole Alistar roam shit with Aftershock, and it's obnoxious as fuck. Just run right here, right behind the wave, and go here. Or if you see, same thing top, if you see GP's pushed up or is gonna be pushed up, run right behind. And just start snowballing the map, dude. You could just crush this game outright. I mean, you still kind of are. You hit your combos pretty reliably. Silver EU West. I mean, right now, my only concern in games like these is just taking my lead elsewhere. I hate that we're just AFK. You're not AFK. You're winning bot lane, but you're playing a role that's very. The best way I can describe it is you don't win by winning one lane. You need to run around and do other things with a champion like Alistar. Same shit that I would tell you with Blitzcrank, with Thresh, with Bard. If you can't knock the tower down, and you can't, right? Because you've got a Jhin, and Jhin takes forever to hit. I mean, look, you guys are crushing them, but look at the tower HP. This is 10 minutes in, and you guys have 6 fucking kills between you, and this tower is not even low yet. That's not your fault. But what I want to have happen is I want to run around the map and encourage my teammates to have pressure to towers. Jhin can be fine 2v1. What the hell is going to happen to Jhin 2v1 pre-6 specifically? Now they're 6, yeah, maybe you could argue Ornn can engage, but even still, Jhin has pretty good range over it. And they're behind, so Jhin will be alright. Take your lead elsewhere. Mobies, run off to the fucking lane. Run off to mid. Run off to top. The combos are great. You've been hitting combos from what I could tell. But does it feel like we can really do anything with our lead right now? It feels slow, right? Like we're at the mercy of whether or not our idiot opponents get out of position like this dumbass Lee Sin. It's not the game I want to be playing. As long as the roams are kept short, he won't really run out of XP, because he can always just rotate back to bot when bot starts shoving. Or he can just stay on push after he gets a pick on the roam. After you pick the Sidra, you need to focus on getting that Baron down. This vision, you need to get this vision constant and constantly be forcing your team to Baron. Or not forcing them, but trying to manipulate them to Baron. If Baron, okay, let's put it this way. If Baron is super valuable last season with the whole catch-up XP bullshit, imagine how Baron is this season in terms of whether or not you win or lose a fucking game. Okay. Look at this game. Okay? Look at this game. You are hyper ridiculously fed. You are hyper ridiculously fed. I see Frozen Heart. I don't know what I would go, but I don't think I'm going Frozen Heart ever. If you're gonna do something, if you're gonna go for an item, it should be... That's a good catch, actually. It should be Righteous Glory. We're gonna have anything else here. Righteous Glory makes sense. Into GP, Teemo, all that shit. But Zed is bottom, and you have no visibility on the enemy team. But my biggest concern is that I have not seen you guys posture at Baron once. Vow is good too, yes. This Zed makes my eyes hurt. Like, I've had bloodshot eyes all day. But watching someone walk to the bottom lane to take one wave of creep. But this is why you've got to be more careful when your teammates are split off. At the end of the day, it comes down to Baron, my friend. You guys need to focus, or you specifically need to focus on the flow of the game, which is win towers, win rift, take another tower or two, put vision on Baron, take Baron, GG. In between that time period, if there's an Infernal Drake, then you can bear down on the Infernal Drake as long as it's safe. But yeah, like, you played this pretty fucking well, dude. Honestly, I'm not hating on your gameplay in terms of like your laning or anything like that, but you need to have a clear objective focus when you play League beyond like steamrolling just the lane. Like, you need to have a big picture. I'm gonna get the early mobies, I'm gonna run around the map, go mid, knock this mid, slow this mid down, slow this top laner down, and then, like we said, towers, Infernal if it's there, Rift if we can, knock down some more towers, vision on Baron, take the Baron, knock down the push, and then it's GG. One thing that you can surely wager on, you can pretty much always bet that if you're ahead and the enemy team wipes you and takes Baron, the game will suddenly, just like that, be fucking even again. Just like that. Shutdown gold, Baron, towers fall. The influx of gold is ridiculous, dude. So even though it's like a snowball meta, it's your responsibility to not make dumbass decisions like fighting a 4v... It was essentially a 4v... No, it was essentially a 3v5. Because Jax died and you guys started fighting even though Zed was down here. That's your responsibility. You are the you are the tank that engages. Your choices need to always hinge on where the fuck is my team at. Don't be that guy that engages like 3v4s and 4v5s and shit when you get leads. Because that is the thing. You can always engage. All engages look good when you're a tank because you're not going to die instantly, so you think they're awesome. You need to be like, you need to protect your team too because your engages bait your team. So if you see a guy out in the open and you've got, you know, you're in enemy territory, which you were like here, an enemy jungler next to a tower, Baron's up. I mean, engaging here when your teammate's all the way in the corner and you don't see anybody down. Like, if you saw somebody down here, I'm on board. If you see like a 1v1 on bot side, I'm on board with a quick poke, engage, whatever. But when you don't have vision of anybody and your Zed with no TP is all the way down in the corner, you can't engage or you're going to throw a fucking game like you did. Sometimes, you know, you're not going to throw. You shouldn't throw off of that one mistake, but that's exactly what happened. You threw off of one huge error. I think Mobies and slowing down mid and top would help, but this is ultimately the error. And then you guys did another fight when Jax was topside. You just gotta, you've gotta... The game is designed to bait you into throwing your leads. From like bronze to fucking diamond, dude. That's what this game does best. Is let you think you're winning, and then one mistake, catch up XP, Baron, turrets are gone, and then it's like, what happened? Oh, it's so fun when the games are crazy. It's like, no, you have to control that shit. All right, that's all I gotta say on it. It's support Alistar. I hope this helps you out, dude. If you have any questions for me or whatever, you can shoot me questions in the chat. But I think overall, those are my bigger complaints. I mean, your itemization was a little weird, but that's not what lost. You just took a really bad engage at a bad time, and you were facing a gangplank who was not fucking around at that game in this game. So you can't afford to make a mistake like that, or you're gonna lose all the map. All right, hope this helps. All right, YouTube, the Silver Alistar coaching. I hope it helps you guys out. Riding that struggle bus. Remember, Aftershock is OP in Season 8. Or it is for now. Remember, make sure if you get those early leads, roam. And all that stuff. Yeah, alright. It's NEACE, No Bullshit Gamer. Hope you enjoyed the coaching. I'm out. Peace. Cracks. Thanks so much.